Hello, this is our project for sketch recognition course. So this is basically a gaze authentication based system where you will have different number of the shapes with different colors and you have to follow those colors, and the password you will set is the combination of the colors. Now once we get your password as the combination of the colors, we will generate a template for each of those colors, so that while you are gazing at those shapes, you will be authenticated by the system. So the first scenario here is that we have to use the eye tracker. So to use the eye tracker, you have to calibrate the eye tracker first. So let's calibrate the eye tracker here. So quick knowledge about the eye tracker is that it's using infrared rays to localize your eyes. As you can see in the screen, the green area represents that your eyes are in a very good and perfect mode, and then it's detecting your both eyes. So as you can see here, we have to calibrate it first. So calibration means that it moves according to how your eyes move, how your eyeballs move. So gaze authentication is based on the gaze tracking, which is actually following your where your eyes are trying to see. So let's calibrate the system first. As you can see, it's telling me to follow a circle on the screen. I'm following this circle without moving my head too much. As you can see, now the calibration is done and it's giving me a perfect calibration. So that means the eye tracker is calibrated to my eyes for the perfect, the perfectness. Now if you can see, if I move my eyes towards any point here, it's giving me that you're watching at these points. Now see all the corners I'm watching. So let me accept this calibration and go forward with my application. Now once we start our application, let's say okay, I'm starting my application. So the application starts with a bunch of shapes with different colors, and these different colors actually consist of they will have their each will have their own path which they will follow in the animation. So you basically have a password with you, which is a combination of the color. So after your color is decided by you as a password, you have to follow those. You have to follow those colors. So one important thing about this project is that the path of the shapes are decided at a random. It's decided at the runtime. So all the paths are very random. Now you see there are 5 colors which are right here in the circle, and there's one moving shape which is controlled by the mouse. So we will control this shape using the eye tracking now. So let me start it. Okay, so now you see if I move my eyes, this shape moves around. So it's basically to give you the idea that when I move my eyes, the shape moves. So since we're dealing with the password, so I don't want anyone to see what I'm trying to follow, because that's a basic problem we are trying to solve. So what I will do is I will just disable it. So now you see the show trace, I have kept it false, but still you can see my pointer. So you can see the pointer on the screen. Once I do OK, now you won't be able to see where I'm looking at, even though I'm being recorded in the front side. So you can track my eyes where I'm trying to move, I'm trying to see, but on the screen you won't be able to see where I'm trying to look at. So now let's start with the animation. So the password for me is dark orange, and then yellow, and then green. So I will try to follow dark orange first. In the second animation I will try to follow yellow, and in the third I will try to follow the blue. So if that combination is if I follow those combination in the correct way and I follow the gaze correctly, then it should give me acceptance. So let's start with the dark orange first. So now you can see that I have followed the dark orange. If I try to recognize it, I will press R and it will say that access has been granted. So this is just for one animation. I just want to show you that after each animation we can do that. It's not necessary that we should do it, but to showcase in the demo, I have done this one. Now after this I will follow yellow. Now also after each animation the path of these shapes are being randomized so that nobody can predict where they are going to be. So let's go with the yellow now. So now I have followed yellow. After this I will follow blue. Now I have followed blue. Now after all these I am pressing one key which will recognize all the frames and tell me whether I have successfully logged in or not. So as you can see here that access has been granted. That means you have followed all the three shapes correctly, and it has given access to you. So guys, I will move with the negative type of the authentication, where I will try to follow some different shapes which are not my password, and it should give me access denied. So here you can see on the screen that my pointer is moving according to my eyes, which I am trying to move left and right. So now I will disable the trace of this eye tracking. So it's showing me show trace is false. That's okay. Now I will try to follow some other shapes. Let me follow, I will tell you exactly what I am following, so that at the end of the recognition you will be able to see that what colors I have followed. So I will follow yellow, and then I will follow black, and then I will follow blue. So the concept here is that even though that the access denied will be given to me because I follow different shapes, I should be correctly identifying what shape, what color I am following. So let me start with yellow first. So okay, I followed yellow. Now let's go with black. So black is done. Now let me go with the blue. So it's done with the blue. Now when I will press the recognize all the frames, if an intruder is trying to follow some shapes and trying to get into the system, so it will say that access denied. If you can see in the screen, as you can see, the pointer is also moving because of my eyes. You will be able to see that I followed yellow, then I followed black and the blue, as I said to you guys. So that means our system has definitely recognized the exact shape which we try to follow. But since this was not the password, so it has gone to access denied. If I say okay, then it says in a bold way that access is denied to the system. So that way we have covered both the positive side and the negative side of the authentication. Thanks a lot for watching this demo. I hope you liked it. Thank you.